Alright, welcome back everybody to CTI Steam 20's channel. We're here for more F2 action from Baku this week. So after a nice long week off after rainy Monza, hopefully they get a dry Baku race here. Very tough, tight course, high speeds, but some very tight corners. Only a couple overtaking spots really, but these guys in F2 are almost the cream of the crop of the division or of the league here. So a couple of them are looking to make their statements to be promoted into F1 for next season. And yeah, it's gonna take a masterful drive, lots of focus and patience, and you should get a good result here. That's funny, but Guy didn't even pick a car when he entered the lobby, and they gave him the Mercedes anyway. He's supposed to be in the Mercedes, so that's good. Nice dry quality, it looks like. Let's take a look at the point standings, as I believe after last week we do have, I won't say a new points leader, but I believe Jacob Texas regained the points lead. He's not new to leading it. After Monza, Jacob Tex leads by 9 points with 73 over Paco's 64. Poe in third with 51. Not too far behind, but a win tonight here can make a statement for a push toward the championship. Rafa's in fourth with 36. Lewis in fifth with 31. Mir in sixth with 28. Mercedes in seventh with 26. Ugi in eighth with 24. He's not here tonight. Fletcher in ninth with 23. And King Mick rounding out the top 10 with 18. All right. I didn't see who went out first because I was reading on my laptop. King Mick is coming through the castle. He may be the first one out. I don't see anybody in front of him. So we'll stay on board with him. Hey, Zexer. Zexer, my rival in F6 for the Constructors title. His team and my team are separated by 1 point. Best of luck to you guys the rest of the season. Should be a fun one. How many drivers will survive? I don't know. That's a hard one here. Because these guys are experienced enough to all finish the race, but sometimes they lose focus and sometimes they lack the patience. So I'll say... I'll say 11 finish tonight. Hello, Lickle. Good luck to you in F1 tonight, sir. So King Mick barreling down toward turn 3, which saw an interesting crash in F5 last night. Yes, Lewis. For the love of God, finish quality this week. I predicted you would, just because you haven't at all the other tracks. And Greeny is out. Do I dare ask if that's the castle section? It appears it's not. Singh gets out of the way. I don't remember if Ali got a pen. Honestly, didn't. Look. Let me just go back into F2 here. Stewart's findings, March 13th. It was never reported, so he gets no penalty. Now I'm by myself, Fish. I decided to do it alone. Mick, sorry, not Nick. Nick's not here anymore. 37.7 for King Mick. Paco with 37 flat. That's what the original pole time was last night in F4 before the lobby crashed. Jake Tex coming through the castle. He spun coming out of the pits. Oh, Ali's out too. Didn't even notice that. Alright, so here comes Jake Tex, the points leader, to the line. $36.3. So something tells me that the guys that did the 37s on the Ultras are wanting to do their fast lap on the Supers. Because obviously in F2, these guys are faster and more aggressive with the car, so they need the tire wear to last. Paco gets out of the way for Bugatti. Sound like Bugatti's engine had a hiccup there. He runs out of DRS before the line, but he does a 38.8 on the softs. 7/10 clear of Mercedes, who's also on the softs. Oop. Going board with Singh. Oh, and that is the castle wall. Although, does it look like he damaged the wing that much? Huh. Interesting. He will carry on. And no, guys, the princess is not in this castle. Mario has to go to the next castle to find her. I think he's calling off this lap after hitting the wall there. Yes, he is. Jack Lacey, I think, is an out lap. Maybe not. He's opening up the DRS, and he's on 5, so. Go over Jack. One of the Red Bull drivers who came back to the league a couple weeks ago after having a little hiatus. Gonna have 2 cars in front of him coming through the castle here. Gamer Paco gets out of the way. And with Jay first and Gamer Paco second, that's exact, and Poe third, that's exactly how all 3 of those are in the point standing. All 3 of those guys. So the cars in front of Jack will not interfere with his lap, so that's good. As he will come down the long straightaway and set a 36.9. That's good enough for second. Great lap from Jack. Gamer Paco just started his lap, so we'll go on board with Gamer Paco. As stated at the beginning of the stream, he is 9 points behind Jaketex in the quest of the F2 Championship and an F1 seat. Could be pretty intimidating driving in a division with a soon-to-be back-to-back champion in Blizzard and a 7-time champion as Big C. And hell, even a three-time champion as a commentator looking at you while you're racing. The judging eyes. Maybe 3-time champ. Oh. A little bounce. Alright, that's like the fourth car I've seen bounce off the wall and not get damaged in this qualifying session. But obviously, damage is on since 2 cars are out. Paco will come to the line 36.8. Just a bit faster than Jack Lacey, as Poe has jumped Paco for second while he was on that lap. So Paco drops to third, even though he improved, and Poe is now second. Go aboard with Amir. Yeah, didn't finish last week, if I remember right. But he always has decent pace at most of the tracks. $36.8 for Amir. That's 3 thousandths off of Gamer Paco. And Rafa goes pole with 36.3, beating Jaketex by half a tenth. Go on board with Seeing Cares. He appears to be finishing a lap, perhaps? Oh, he saved a lot of ERS here. I would assume he's going to use 4 coming down the straight here for max speed. And he will set a 37.3. That is good enough for 7th. Actually, it's a shame Oogie's not here. We were in a chat playing Pro Clubs the other night, and we were making bets on how many laps Oogie can make the Ultras last, and we won't get to see it to find out. Oogie is a master of the tire wear. He's a wizard. Here comes Wako to the line. Oh, nope, he's pitting. And Lewis is pitting as well. He's actually lasted 13 minutes in this qualifying session. That's impressive for Lewis. Alright, Singh is on an in-lap. Amir is on an in-lap. I assume Rafa's on an in-lap because he just set pole. Yep. So everybody's in. Go on board with Mercedes in the Haas. Actually, most of the activity for the F2 stream comes after the race is over, is Xer. You got Blizzard has a chance to win the title tonight, so everybody's watching F1. Blizzard would be only the 3rd ever back-to-back champion in F1, according to the tweet F1 put out earlier. Joining Big C and Aaron as the only 2 who have done it. Alright, so Mercedes is about to start his lap, and most likely will be his last run of the session. Alright, after this one, all the 90-degree turns are done for his lap. There's actually a different commentating duel tonight in F1 as Tej and Aaron are busy. It is Cherry Chupai and Lordy Boy in comps tonight. I'm not sure. I think it might be Lordy Boy's first time, and Cherry Chupai has commed a few times. So show them support and cheer them on, and hope for a successful commentary from them. I'm sure they will do just fine. Ooh, Mercedes touches the wall a little bit there. Hello, Cablo. How you doing this evening, sir? Yellow in Sector 3. Oh, slow car ahead of him. Hopefully it doesn't get caught up behind him. He's going to get a good tow down the straight here from Lewis. His teammate, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, teammates working together. Good on Lewis. And Mercedes will go 9th with 37.8. So very unselfish from Lewis to help a teammate out. Bugatti's on an out lap. Mercedes just finishes. Oh yeah, Mir was on a lap, I believe. Oh no, he wasn't. Actually, Lewis is on the lap because we just saw him start it. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I finally had the little nap after being up for about 30 hours-ish. And I feel a little better. Could use another nap, but we need the comms. Yellow in Sector 2. Hopefully that's not in the castle. Could be interesting if a cart gets bottled up in the castle, what could happen. A couple of the F1 guys were practicing over the weekend, and it's a good thing they were practicing because they all bottled up in the castle. Hello, Mr. 3 wins in a row, Lewis Milan. How are you doing this evening? And Lewis will come to the line with a 37.5. Invalid. Actually, that was an interesting way to make sure nobody was coming. Good on Lewis. Go on board Bugatti, who just started his lap, I believe. Six drivers, Zexer. Alright. Hello, Sparks. How are you doing this evening? One of your friends came into the F4 stream last night to cheer you on, and I had to send him to the correct stream. Because I know you're in the F3 division. Hey, Praga. Yeah, I know. It's a... Oh, wait, there it is. Lewis is retired. Jake Tex, 36-1. What will Bugatti do? Bugatti's on the Super, so he should be more in like the 37-ish range. Oh, you retired on your own? Okay. As Bugatti... Bugatti will come to the line. 37.4, improves by almost 1.4 seconds, gets him into 10th. So if Fletcher can improve over Bugatti, Bugatti will start in fresh tires. If not, Fletcher will get the fresh tires. Who will get them? Fletcher does a 37.2. Bugatti will get the fresh tires. King Mick will come to the line. It's final car to complete qualifying. Currently in 10th, he will improve to 10th. Nothing wrong with just letting them go by at the beginning. But anyway, on pole, we have the points leader, Jaketex. Rafa in second, Paco in third, Poe in fourth, Singh in fifth, 1,000th ahead of Amir in sixth, Waco in seventh, Jack Lacey in eighth, Fletcher in ninth, Mick in 10th, Bugatti in 11th, Mercedes in 12th, Lewis in 13th, and Greeny and Ali have not set lap times. So 11th through 15th will start on the fresh tires, and I assume most of them will start on the supers or the softs. See, it's all about strategy, Lewis. It's all about strategy. Looks like a dry start to the race, so it is good. I love how you get to see like the little pollen and crap flying through the air on the game. They'll put that much detail into it, but they can't fix a glitch. Good old Cody's. Ouch. Ali to take out 5 drivers? I don't know. I think last week was just a mistake he made in the rain. Just clumsy. Obviously, he didn't do it on purpose. But I can't wait to see lap 1 castle section. F6 got through it cleanly. F4 got through it cleanly on the first lap. Let's check to see what tires they have chosen in the back half. All supers. So supers to soft strategies it's looking like. Ultras to softs can be done, but you lose a bit of time on the ultras because they die really quick here. I mean, personally, I'm really good on tire wear, and I did 4 laps on them, and they were at 60% on the back tires. And I spun coming through the, well, I call it the snake section. It's sector 3 there. So head through the castle on the formation lap. This evening will be a 26-lap event. The beautiful castle area here. Yeah, that's true. You know, clumsy people be clumsy. I have a friend that she's so clumsy. She trips over everything. She drops stuff on her foot all the time. It's kind of hilarious to hang out with her. So they're actually doing a faster... They're doing a faster formation lap than they do at Spa. And I'm pretty sure Spa is a shorter lap by a little bit. Maybe not. I take that back. They weren't in the 30s for Spa. So a very, very fast formation lap. I'm actually gonna do a different way to start tonight. Ever tried curling? No, I haven't, actually. I watch it during the Olympics. I've never tried it myself. 5 red lights, and away we go. Oh, Jesus. Fletcher's in. Oh, they're just. Oh, my God. They're all just piling into him. Bugatti's out again? Bugatti. My God, he hasn't lasted a lap yet enough to. Wing damage for Greeny. Wing damage for Lewis. Wing damage for Fletcher. Wing damage for Mercedes. But Jaketex will hold the lead on Raffalo. Paco in third. Poe in fourth. Amir in fifth. As they head through the castle section for the first time, will we have any fatalities here? Fletcher has retired. Poe gets through. Amir gets through. Singh's through. Green takes it cautiously with the wing damage. Lewis almost hits the wall. So they all get through it relatively decent. Nice camera angle there to see them coming roaring down the hill into the final sector. 2 guys out in the first lap. Sector predicted 6 finishers. We're halfway there. Oh, Amir. Amir is bounced off the wall during the snake section. Rafa leads the first lap as he passes Jay into... Well, obviously he had to pass him before the line if he led the lap. Jay is right in the back, and Amir is out. I believe he retired in the pits. Lewis, Greeny, Mercedes, all going for their new wing. As Lewis and Greeny choose the soft compound. Mercedes is still on... Oh, he's double stacked. I was going to say, still on the supers. Not a good start for Haas. As they make it through the castle for the second time. And Rafa's actually pulled out to a 1.3 second lead. And I'm getting a phone call from a state I don't live in, so I'm pretty sure that's not a real call. Paco looking to make a move on Jaketex on the outside going to turn 1. The 2 points leader's battling. Does a switch back, but Jay looks like he has the superior exit. Really, that's the camera angle we get. Wacko pulled down to the inside as they head down to turn 3. Wacko into 6th, passing Singh. Oh, Josh, Cherry 2 Pie is streaming it. I forgot what his YouTube channel's name is. I think it's Cam Anderson 77. Oh, Jack Lacey's out. VSC. Did Jack Lacey eat the castle section? Well, the car might have been cleared up already, unless he crashed somewhere else. Jacotex in the pit, under the VSC. Somebody made the softs last 23 laps the other night. Can he do the same? And back to green we go. Jacotex pits while the VSC is out so he doesn't lose as much time. That could be big for when it comes to undercut time. He definitely won't lose the same amount of time as everybody else when they pit. I'll find it for you, Josh. Hold on. Ali will have Slipstream on King Mick, as I think he'd be too far back from Sing. I know DRS is not enabled right now. Alright, there's the F1 stream link. Alright. So Paco and Rafa separated by less than a second. Ooh. Gamer Paco got really close to that outside wall there. So Singh's Ultras might be dying because Ali is all over him with the supers, huh? And here's Ali in the slipstream. Looks like Singh is going to be pitting. He's staying far left. And Singh is indeed pitting. So Ali will move up into 5th. King Mick into 6th. And Jacotex will move back up into 7th as he sets the fastest lap of the race on his supers. He might be doing a 2-stop strategy then, if he's on the supers. Could be interesting. Yellow in Sector 2. Ali and Waco have come together. And the track's not very wide to actually turn. That's an interesting place to come together because you really shouldn't be side by side there. Oh, and Waco has hit the castle wall. Oh, no, that's not the castle wall. He hit the wall trying to turn around. Oh, dear, Waco just goes from bad to worse. Singh gets a penalty for illegal overtake, and Waco has left the session. So, Waco's computer will pit for Sauce right now, I assume. Jake Tex will move up into second as everybody else decides to pit. Rafa onto the softs. Poe and Mick. Oh, they're teammates, aren't they? Oh, for the week there. Oh, wow, they were actually ready for him. Nice. GG, Sauber pit crew being ready for both cars. Mercedes is out of the race. And Waco is left, so 9 cars still running. As Greeny will move up to 8th, and Singh will drop down to 9th. Yeah, I saw Bugatti. Singh is serving his penalty. Ali's behind Greeny. This could be interesting. And these guys go so smooth through that section there. I mean, I know they're on wheel, but I always feel like I'm going too slow and not as fluid through there. So Greeny's actually pulling away from Ali, so we'll go up to Rafa and Paco. Side by side, Rafa around the outside will get it done before the corner and move into second. And Rafa has actually gotten out of the DRS range from Paco. Ooh. Paco bounces off the wall and no damage to the wing. It's like that wall's made of rubber or something. No one's getting damage off it. So everybody has pit now, at least once. A couple guys are going to have to two-stop. Hey, Drake. I won't spoil Indy or NASCAR for you. I know you haven't watched them yet. Yep. Bugatti was out in turn 1. Fletcher around the same. Amir shortly after. Jack Lacey crashed on his own, and Mercedes was involved in another incident and retired. And Wako is actually not there. He left the session. So it's just 9 cars technically are running. This will be interesting. Ali has caught up to Greeny. I guessed 11, so I was already wrong. I was wrong after the first lap. Alright. Will Ali have enough to get by Greeny here? I don't believe he will. Greeny's catching Lewis as well, so pretty soon he'll be having slipstream on his own to help defend. Frome said 4. Malam said 8. Oh, Big C said 7? I didn't see him say. Oh, Greeny into the wall. This is where he'll lose his cool and do something stupid. Because what would an F2 race would be without Greeny doing something stupid? Surely got him this time, Ollie. There you go. Move over on him for no reason. Good job. Way to go. Come on, dish him out some karma. Whoa, how do you... Don't know how you didn't hit the wall there. Come on, Ali, you could get him this time. Oh, he whistles out in pits. So Jay is up to a 7-second lead. He will be on... Oh no! Gamer Paco! Good... Oh, lucky for Poe, he ghosted. Holy shit. That's gonna be embarrassing when he watches that back. Actually, across all the leagues, is that the first fatality in the castle this week? It should be a safety car, but it won't be. We already had a VSE this race. So now we're down English, man. English. We're down to 8 cars running. As Rocco has left the session. After an interesting couple 100 feet for him. He hit the wall. He spun. He tried to correct it, and when he spun it back around, he took somebody with him. Obviously not on purpose. But where he was, you can't see cars coming from around the corner that he was at. Greeny, for the love of God, pass somebody without touching them. Do you understand how to do that, Greeny? But you won't get a penalty ever. You drive like this every week. You have the spatial awareness of Stevie Wonder. Don't know how you still have a seat in this league. Ooh. Lewis got close to all the walls in there. So I expect Jaketex to pit again soon. I don't know if he's going to pit for another set of supers, or if he's going to wait and pit for the ultras. But when he comes out of the pits, he should be a third. Right when that VSC came out, he dove into the pits, turned his strategy into a 2-stop strategy. And there it is, Jake attacks into the pits for more supers. Right on cue. He'll come out behind Poe in third. He should... Oh. Lewis gets a piece of the castle wall there. He should be about 7 seconds off the lead. Or... Wait, I did the math wrong there. He's about 10 seconds off the lead with 11 and a half laps to go. So fresh supers versus broken in softs. With Gamer Paco DNFing, Jaketex has a sweet opportunity. He already has I forgot what it was. A 9-point lead. Calendar and results. Driver standings. Yes, he has a 9-point lead coming in. So as it stands right now, he has 19. If he get that or keep that lead over 16, he'll have a 1-race cushion where he can have a mistake. Yellow and sector, and Greeny's out. Karma strikes again. I love Karma. But bye, Greeny. See you next week. Aww. Put 2 cars in a wall tonight. Won't get a penalty at all for it. You know, take your DNF. Have a nice day. Take people out on purpose at Spa. Don't get a penalty for it. Yeah. So Jake Tex has already shed his whole second off of Poe. Now the question is, how much will these guys defend against him, being that they will be on pretty old tires at the end of the race? So we're down to 7. Zexer set 7 and Dre set 7 for finishers. Jake Tex might be looking into the 39th soon on his laps. So he came out 3.5 behind Poe, and in a lap and a half, he's down to under a second. Now he has to be patient here, since he will be in the third year. And Mick has pit, vaulting Ali up into 4th. Yep. Gamer Paco ate the castle, and Greeny being Greeny. Jay has to be careful here, as we saw in F6 on Saturday. Dirty Air cost Joseph Corboy the win coming through here. He got aggressive and excited, and he hit the wall before he even had a chance to make a pass. And Jay will get poked before the DRS straight, and he will get the DRS, I believe, or not. So Jaketex, now 7.5 seconds off the lead. 8 laps to go. Or 9 laps to go, technically. I came and asked Jay about his decision for turning the race into a two-stop. If he was planning the two-stop all along, or does VSC caused him to make a snap decision at the time. Because Jay don't have a mic and don't enter the interviews. And Jay's already got it under 6 seconds. He's a man on a mission. Now we'll go on board with Singh. He made his debut last week. Oh, there it is. Jake Tex into the 39s. Singh made his debut last week, but DNF'd. He had a good run going. Was a solid showing before the failure. The mechanical failure. So at a tough track like this against stiff competition, being 7th right now isn't bad. Says he's on the softs even though he is fitted with supers on the car. Good old Cody's. Never change. I think Mick will get back. Dre, there's already 7. Waco's not in his car, remember? Mick should be able to contend with Ali for 4th again. If he uses those supers as well as Jacotex is doing. Well, it doesn't count as him still running if he's not in the car. Jacotex just set the fastest lap of the race 4 laps in a row. He came out of the pits 10 seconds behind Rafa. He got by Poe within 2 or 3 laps. And now he's only 3.5 really behind Rafa. And the funny thing is, Poe is 7.5 behind Rafa at the time, and he's still 7.5. So Rafa and Poe are lapping at equal times. And Jacotex is just storming through with the supers. Yeah, Waco got in an incident on the right-hander, or he was on the straight, the right-hander before the castle there. And it's a blind corner. Hey, wow, first penalty I've seen commentating this week here. And he tried to spin the car back around to go through the castle, and somebody came around the blind corner there and hit him. And he just left the session after that. And which, unfortunately, took Mercedes out of the race. Rafa has a tiny bit more battery than Jay, as I assume both of them will be saving for a titanic battle for the last 5 laps. Fast lap race 39.7. He's the only one to dip into the 39s. And he's done it the 39.8, 39. I believe he's done it 3 times now. Alright, so we're down to 1.8 seconds with 4.5 laps to go. Or sorry, 3.5 laps to go. I don't know anymore. 4.5. He might be in DRS range by the time they get to the snake section. And that could be curtains for Rafa. How much will Rafa defend on his 15-lap old softs is the question. Because I think it's inevitable that Jake Attacks will get by. He will not be in DRS range. Four laps to go. 1.1 second lead. And Lewis is on ultras to go for the fastest lap. Maybe that is what he meant by fastest lap. Now he can save all the battery he wants since he's in the slipstream. Is Rafa saving as well? Yes, Rafa is saving as well. So both drivers with the same mindset here as they come down to start Sector 3. Lewis with a fast lap race with a 38.8. At least he'll take something away from this race. And he'll even pick up 6th position, I assume, from Singh, since, yeah, fresh tires. I don't think Jay will have enough time to get there. But he has another DRS straight to try here. Lewis into 6th over Singh. Little contact there, but they both keep it out of the wall for the time being. And Jaketex will get it done. Now can Rafa hang with them? to try to get it back into DRS straight. Those 17-lap-old softs might be crying soon. We are 2 laps and 1 sector away from the checker flag. What can Rafa do here? Will he be able to stay close enough to Jaketex? Looks like the gap is staying even. I think Jaketex might have won this race. I love how there's still wing there from lap 1. Yeah, Rafa's out of battery. He's on old tires. What's the hell run? Oh, Lewis is DNF'd. Singh will get back into 6th. Lewis will be classified as 7th, as Waco will not pass him, I don't believe. Was that the castle, Lewis? Ali and Mick? That's not the camera angle I want. Ooh, Mick bounced off the wall there a little. Did he get any damage? Nope. Rafa's hanging with them. 1 lap to go. They have about the same amount of battery. Rafa almost out of fuel. Jaketex almost out of fuel. Will something happen between the 2 leaders? Will they both run out of fuel? Can Pose snatch a win from 8 seconds back on the final lap? Jay's pulling away. As long as he stays out of that DRS range, he is safe. Yeah, you do get classified for points, Lewis. Don't worry, I will tell From that when I give him a screenshot. The yellow in Sector 3 is Waco's ghosted car. Jaketex will come down to the line for his first win of the season, even though he's the points leader. And Jaketex is your winner. Rafa in 2nd. Poe with a very nice drive, coming home in 3rd. I don't know why there's still a yellow in Sector 3. And that would be Poe's 3rd podium of the season. That would be Rafa's 3rd podium of the season as well. Let's see. Poe gets 10 points. 61. 89. So Jaketex now has a 25-point lead. So he can afford to have one bad race. With 3 races left to go. Yeah, you're not the only one, Lewis. He did it to Ali as well, and he keeps claiming he never took Ali out on purpose, even though he didn't even attempt to turn at that corner at Spa. But, you know, some people are special and they don't get any penalties. No, Lewis crashed in the castle. So, we have the Toro Rosso on the top step of the podium. Jaketex first win of the season, and that is his 7th podium of the season. He has 4 thirds, 2 seconds, and now a first to take the points lead by 25 points. Rafa finishes second, Poe in third, Ali in fourth, Mick in fifth, Singh in sixth, Lewis DNF, but he is still classified for points in 7th. Screenshot that and send that to Frome. Yeah. So Jaketex don't have a mic, so I'll invite Rafa and Poe into the party. All right, get our podium guys in here. Congrats again to Jay. A 2-stop masterclass today. Give the podium guys a second to come in here. I guess nobody's coming into the podium interviews, so I guess that's it for tonight from Azerbaijan, aka Baku. We will be live again next Monday at 8 p.m. time from Mexico. So bring your sombrero so you don't get sunburned. And we will see you then. Have fun, stay safe, and have a good week.